Hello my bold and bright people, it's your girl Ahsante the Artist, helping you move consciously and creatively through life, so let's go. This past week was Asexual Awareness Week, and I thought it would be a good time to shout out some other asexual creators that you should know. I recently came out as asexual, so if you missed that, you can find it in the Eye of the Tiger. The comments on that video were so great. There's a lot of gems that people mentioned as other ace people that they wanted to shout out. I know there are several ace people out there, so this is by no means an exhaustive list, but these are just 5 people who I really vibe with, I'm really into, and if you like my content, then there's a good chance you'll like theirs as well. So these are people who are asexual or on the asexual spectrum. There's a spectrum between asexual and allosexual, and so these are folks who are somewhere in there. Links to everyone I mentioned will be in the description. I'm gonna make a playlist of some of my favorite videos of theirs, so you should definitely check them all out. The first person I'm gonna mention is Talia Portress. Talia identifies as demisexual and panromantic. Talia is a vlogger and she also does music. She's funny, she's honest, she's real, she will like level with you and let you know what's going on in her life, and she's also very talented. Talia is a great singer. I really enjoy her music, and I enjoy her taste in music too. She does playlists and she does some curation on her channel as well, even down to the background music she has in her videos sometimes. I found out about Wolfpack, and I'll link the song in the description, but I was just like, wait, what is that song in the background? And I love her voice. She just floats over notes and makes it sound so effortless, but she clearly has a lot of vocal control and is just, amazing. Amazing sound. Another demisexual YouTuber who I really enjoy is Cristie Kerr. Cristie is another thoughtful vlogger. I really like her takes on life and just reflecting on things that she's experiencing. She talks about everything from, appearances to relationships to creativity and originality. And she also talks about demisexuality quite a bit. So if you have questions, if you need a demisexuality 101, hit up her channel. I always feel like Cristie's videos bring a little lightness to my day, a little positivity, a little burst of, something thoughtful and fun. Definitely check Cristie out. Another great asexual YouTuber is Queer as Cat. Their name is Vesper, and they're very thoughtful and analytical. They talk a lot about asexuality and also about the intersections of race and sexuality, which I found to be really valuable. They're definitely the first asexual Black person who I ran into on YouTube, and so I think they're really conscious of the intersections that race and asexuality and gender roles and expectations based on race and stereotypes, how all those things interact and intersect. They have some great educational resources on their channel, so if you're into, learning more about asexuality, representation, diversity, all the complexities that surround it, Queer as Cat. Someone who recently came out as demisexual who is amazingly talented is Rebecca Shoptalk. Rebecca is a filmmaker and she makes really cute queer short films. She's done so much work. You can tell that she has studied her craft and she knows what she's talking about and what she's doing. Right now she has a web series that's out middle March, which I will also link in the description. I am following it. I watch every episode within hours of it being released. It's also just released at a very convenient time so that when I come home from work, it's there and I'm like, okay, yes. But again, just with someone who knows her craft, you can tell with the way that she works with her actors and the performances that she's able to get and the subtleties with which people move, that's good directing. And if you watch her films that she's done over the years, you can see the same actors appearing with things, so you can tell that she has a rapport and a way that she's worked with people and she's found success with that. Rebecca's work. And last but not least, I am recommending the asexual YouTuber Emilia Ace. Emilia Ace's videos were some of the first ones that I ran into when I was questioning about my asexuality and looking things up. And the focus of her channel really is asexuality, sexuality, romance, and she really presents information in a way that's very clear and concise, easy to understand, doesn't talk down to you, but really does explain things in a relatable way. Emilia Ace, quality asexual content. Make sure to check out everyone in the description, and if you're new here and you're interested in social issues, culture, and young adult hustle, then make sure to subscribe so you don't miss new videos. I'm backing down a little bit from new videos every week because, we gotta balance our life out a little bit. Speaking of which, if you you don't want to miss a single video, I'm going to be changing up where I release videos a little bit. As opposed to just putting everything out on YouTube, I'm going to put out some things only through my email newsletter. I'm mixing up the format a little bit, changing it up, but to make sure you see all of my content, then you should subscribe to my email list, The Brilliant Beans. There's a link in the description and in the eye of the tiger. And big thanks to my Patreon patrons, y'all are making this possible. As always, remember to live spiritedly and think creatively, and I will see you next time. What's been making me happy lately is the public library system. Wow. I've finally been giving myself some breathing room, some time to consume culture and read, and wow, it's so nice. I love not having to buy books and yet still being able to read them. I've read some interesting ones on, productivity, because of course, but I also started reading Homegoing by Yaguasi, and I'm excited to get into that because it's just so highly recommended. Also, the video that I made on life being like a layer cake last week made me really happy. So if you didn't see that, then, go check it out. It's worth a watch. Well, I'm gonna go be my asexy self. I'll be right back. 'Cause it's a-okay to identify with a. Identify with a. Identify with a. Identify with a.